Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the Classic Bodybuilding channel here. Now, I know I actually haven't made a new YouTube video recently. Normally I do these on a weekly basis, but I just got back from Florida on my, that I posted on my IG channel. But anyway, I'm back now, so we're going to get more consistent with these videos. But I posted a poll not too long ago, if you guys remember, of basically seeing if you would like to see my first bodybuilding workout area and routine that I did when I first began back, geez, I guess this was like 2012 roughly, 2011, 2012. So I wanted to kind of show you the downstairs area of my basement is actually where I spent a lot of my time, where I first began bodybuilding and all that stuff. And I feel like that's kind of a common thing that happens with a lot of people, you know, their home gyms and stuff where they start off with. So let's take a little trip down the stairs really quick and I will show you this area. Just run down. So if we go back here, this is where I initially began doing a lot of my bodybuilding stuff down here with, actually this is a newer power cage. This isn't the original one, but this is basically what I initially began doing my weightlifting routine and all that. Mind the big palm tree plant over there, but yes, so I spent a lot of time working out on this area. But anyway, what I wanted to say is I started off doing a full body workout routine. That's what I initially started with when I began bodybuilding. So it was just consisted of 3 days a week. It was actually made, the program was made by a guy called, I believe it's Medi, and I actually posted the link below in the description of the routine in case you guys want to check it out. But it's actually a 5x5 routine. It's based off of old school principles. A lot of guys back in the day, like Steve Reeves, I believe Reg Park was another one. These guys started off a lot of their basic routines with full body workouts, such as doing the 5 big compound lift movements, which are like the bench press, overhead deadlifts, squats, rows, all just revolving around those 5 main exercises. And I'm telling you, it really helped develop a solid foundation, because in a sense, when you build a house, you got to have the solid foundation before you go on to the extra accessory movements and stuff like that. So I swear it really helped build core strength. It helped build stabilization, the stabilizers, and it helped build that overall foundation with the big, powerful muscle groups before I eventually got in and did some isolation movements. So it's a very, very good routine to check out. I spent years doing this. I'd say about 3 years or so I actually did this routine for, all the way into college, the beginning of college. I think it was either freshman or sophomore year I did it. And the routine, what's interesting about it, if you look into it, is that it progresses from a 5x5 to eventually like a 3x3. So it is strength based. That is definitely true. It is not a high volume routine by any means. It's more strength based. However, it really helped put on solid, dense muscle. As long as your nutrition is on point, you can keep increasing the weight incrementally throughout the weeks. It is awesome, and it really did put a lot of good size onto me, as well as, I mean, my lifts, I've never seen PRs like any other with this routine. It's remarkable, just the density it puts on you over time. And the one thing that I really learned through this routine is obviously form, because as you keep increasing weight, it will basically, you know, you're going to be very well observant with your form, because the more you increase your weight, the more you're going to potentially, you know, risk with injuries if your form is not corrected. So what I did with this routine actually a lot is I took a lot of videos from a side angle, and I think that's great for starting off too. Because simply, I mean, you don't really have anyone watching you do it. So I think taking side profile views of doing like squats, rows, deadlifts, you're able to actually see exactly what your form looks like. And I did that a lot starting off with this routine, and it really helped correct my overall form, because at the very beginning I did take a big face plant on the squat rack from not having good form. I put all my weight forward and I increased the weight of the bar too fast in the beginning. So I've learned my lessons in the past. So basically taking video of yourself is a really good tip following these kinds of movements and this routine. That's what I always did. So let me know what you guys think of this. If you've tried it before or tried something similar, any kind of questions that you may have for me. Like I said, I spent about three or so years straight on this routine before I finally got into more of a 4, 5, 6 day split. The way this is broken out, it's basically like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday routine, and every other day, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, you're off. So you're really off 4 out of the 7 days of the week to allow for optimal recovery, because since you're doing heavy compound lifts, full body workouts, you're really putting a lot of stress. And that's the difference with this routine, is that it will put a lot of stress on your central nervous system. That simply just naturally comes when you're doing heavier strength training movements. But because of all those extra rest days added in, you would think counterintuitively, you would think, oh, well, I'm having too many rest days, but it's optimal because it will allow for that maximal amount of recovery, and you will actually grow quite a bit. Especially when you're first starting off, that's your best chance of quality gains and stuff. So definitely embrace those off days. You will need them if you do something like this, but it is a very good routine. Next time, I would actually like to talk about another routine that I tried, German volume training. That's kind of out of the bounds of this particular video, but I would like to talk about German volume training, which is quite the opposite. That's a really cool training regimen, so I will talk about that in the next video. But again, let me know what you guys think. If you tried this out, or if you have any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them regarding this routine or anything else. But thanks so much for watching. Kind of a shorter video today, but I wanted to kind of give you guys an idea, because you did want to hear and see kind of what I tried out in the very beginning. And I will tell you, it worked phenomenally well. So let me know what you think. I will see you all in the next video. And never forget, guys, that every day is a golden moment in time. So take it easy. This is Mad Class. Cheers.